Hi Pisces rising. My name is Kate. Welcome to my channel, Baby Doll Magic. I'm going to be using tarot cards today to look at some energies coming up around Pisces and Pisces rising for October 2020. I also use astrology in these videos, so if you know your rising sign, check the video out for that too, because the astrology that I use tends to be more applicable to the rising sign position. But any Pisces placements, or even if you're just cross-watching for a Pisces, that is fine. And please feel welcome here. I hope that you get some guidance for the month ahead. We will look at past energies, future, as well as the present, and then we'll go deeper into all of those. I'll start just by pulling 3 cards. The 6 of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Coins, otherwise known as the Page of Pentacles in a lot of decks. The World card is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Pisces, things have been pretty good for you guys. A lot of creative expression, a lot of joy, a lot of focus on what it is in life that kind of makes you happy and sparks joy. The Six of Cups is all about experiencing happiness and being able to access happy memories, and kind of just by living through, by remembering past experiences in a nostalgic way that made you really happy, and just being able to access those memories. And that's just probably talking about, in the last couple of readings I've done for Pisces, this card has come up, the Six of Cups, and I think that was in the August reading, but it was just all about like enjoying yourself and accessing happy memories, being around people from the past, people that you've had a relationship with for a long time. For some of you, this is people that somebody that you've known for a long time. Some of you have been hanging out with siblings, some of you have been hanging out with old friends, or just together with people that make you happy and spark joy in your life. It looks like, though, Pisces, on a deeper level, so we've had fun times, and you know, August and September have been an easier kind of an energy and a gentler energy on us. And Pisces, it's just kind of telling me that underneath, beyond all of this, there's some really big cycle of your life coming to a completion now. Some of you might be like kind of gearing up to sign a big contract. Some of you or some of you have recently just signed a new contract, started a new phase of your life, or some of you have just been bringing a chapter of your life successfully to a completion, like a graduation or something, something like that, something that you put a lot of work into, and you're kind of just wrapping up a cycle of your life successfully. The World card is the last card in the deck, so it talks to me about also the ending of a big cycle successfully completed, but also as we're gearing up to start a new phase of our life too, Pisces. So this could be a long time in the works. This kind of new phase of your life may have been like even speaking to you since, you know, even beyond August, and you're now kind of just seeing the results of that, or you're seeing how that turned out. Something really big, though, that you'd been working on for a while. You're getting the results of that, like a graduation, or like perhaps finally signing that contract you've been waiting to sign. Other than that, it's about long phases of your life coming to an end. So you may have left a job where you couldn't go any further, and you know, it was your choice to leave because you want to venture out into the world and do something else, something that is really exciting for you. I think the Page of Wands is about expressing ourselves, Pisces. But it's also about so it's about expressing ourselves, but it's about we want to express something that we're really eager and excited and passionate about. So the wands are about our drive and our passions, and what we're here to willfully create. And if there's something that we really have self-will to work towards, the Page of Wands is really the essence of that, like how we do that, and how we take those steps and how we express that into the world. There is a lot of expression. I have 2 pages here, so a lot of communication, Pisces. I think that you're probably if you don't know what this World card is, you've been enjoying yourself, you've been having fun and letting your hair down, I think, as of late, but now maybe you're kind of ready to move on with things and hear some news about things, get back into the world, get back networking with people, and reaching out. So this page of some of you may be on the job market at the moment, looking for some work, and you're thinking about reaching out. You want it to be something that is more more exciting for you, or something that you just feel more drawn to anyway. For some of you, it's going to be like a brand new field. For some of you, it is actually going to be going back to school and studying or learning something, or having to do more research on something that you're trying to make, to create. And the page of wands, the page of cups, or the page of coins here we have in this desk, a deck can be about a student, or it can be like learning something new and being the novice again. So either way, Pisces, I see for the month of October and November even, a lot of networking, a lot of busyness, a lot of hearing news and communicating with others. Perhaps if you are looking for work, or you're on the job hunt with the World card, you've maybe left a certain area of your life and you're trying to pursue something else, reach out to your contacts, reach out to people that you network with. Some of you though, I see children coming up here for Pisces rising. A lot in this spread actually with all of these cards are talking to me about children. Some of you may be considering having a child, and if you are, that's looking like something that's been pretty much on your mind for a long time. You've been looking at other people, other family members of yours, and you might be feeling a bit broody. You might be feeling like you're ready to see where children fit into your life with the Six of Cups and the Pages. This can speak of a pregnancy too. So the World card, you know, bringing something into the world, creating something in a really big way, a human being. So if some of you have been thinking about having children, that might be something that's really coming up strongly for some of the Pisces placements. Let's look a bit deeper though into the Six of Cups. So we've been enjoying ourselves, we've been letting our hair down, we've been hanging out with people from the past even perhaps, and that's been leaving us feeling good. But I think there's a sense of play has been done now for Pisces, and they're kind of ready to get back to work or get back into the world in a very dynamic, communicative way, all about expressing yourself and learning, I think, Pisces. And this is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. So this may only be speaking to some of you guys, Pisces, but what I see with the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles at times in around children, some of you may not have been able to express the desire to want to have children or to want to start a family. And some of you just don't feel like the timing is right on that. So you're kind of keeping a lid on it, keeping those energies sort of close to your heart, basically. Other than that, Pisces, some of you are actually saving now, I think, for children or to start a family, and you're starting to save more money because that's what you want to pursue in your life. Children, kind of just procreation. If it's not speaking about children in the literal sense, perhaps some of you Pisces are looking to kind of birth something new creatively in the world, and you need a lot of resources to do that. And perhaps there has been a delay on whatever work that you want to do and put out into the world due to a lack of resources and having to budget more and not having the money ready to do that. And that's a possibility for that. Some of you also though with these two cards, if there's something that you haven't really wanted to address about your past, perhaps that's coming up for you in the month of October, and even beyond in November. Another page here, another communicator. There may be something from your past, from your childhood even, from just some sort of past memory that you're really not ready to, that you have not been ready to speak up about, or even get into or address with yourself. Perhaps that cycle of your life for some is going to be coming up for you in a big way, where you're kind of ready to finally embrace something that you have kind of put off thinking about or addressing. You're ready to embrace that. With the World card, you're ready to actually put a phase of your life to bed and completion. And for some of you, that will just involve you speaking it into the world and talking about it and communicating. And that's a way that that could be possible for you. Let's keep going. Oh, I have a card here. Okay, let's keep going, guys, and we will look at these. The Page of Wands for starters, something you're ready to get back into the world in a big way. You're ready to communicate things again, hook up with people, link up with people, even getting on LinkedIn. I'm seeing that, something like that, where you're communicating with people because you're trying to network to get back into the world, because you've really brought some phase of your life to completion. Now, it doesn't have to be a career move. It could have been just something in your personal life. These are quite personal cards, the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So I'm sure for some of you this is an issue from the past, even perhaps as far back as even younger years, childhood years, and you haven't been really ready to communicate that for some. Page of Cups. Yeah, children here, Pisces, are coming up for me very strong. Pisces rising. Are you around kids a lot? Do you have children on your mind a lot? Some of you are probably working with children, and maybe some of you have left a career path that was in some way involved with caring for children, and that was part of your job. And now you're still kind of, I think, focused on that sort of a career path for some of you, looking after younger people, inspiring younger people. This doesn't have to be children or infants. It can be young teenagers, people that are under the age of 18, I see with these pages. So kind of that you're inspired, maybe that's a kind of career move for some of you guys, inspiring children that you're with, or inspiring youths, or that could be something that's wise to look into if you're looking to network or get back into the working world or the career world, or progress with a new phase of your life, something to do with checking in with the children in your life. Some of you are definitely just have on your mind where family and fits into your mind or fits into your life. And if you do have children already, for some reason this month they seem to be on your mind a lot. Some of them could be going through big phases of their own lives, like graduations, or going into college, or different phases of their life, transitional phases in your children's life, and that's just why they require extra attention from you, potentially, Pisces. This Page of Cups, though, is about doing something you love. So if you are considering networking with people now and getting back into the world and establishing yourself again after some sort of a hiatus or a little temporary break from some area of your life, you've slowed down, you've spent time with family, and you've just kind of rejuvenated yourself, Pisces. So somewhere, another page coming up. It's pretty strong that there's a high focus on younger people in your life at the moment and how that is a part of your life, basically. Something, though, the Page of Cups is really the essence of doing something that you love, and kind of creativity, but really being loving as well. So I don't know, Pisces, are you being called to mentor somebody? Are you being called to be a role model for a younger person, a youth, and helping them establish themselves in the world? Perhaps that's possible. We'll look at the Page of Coins. That's something about learning something new, doing research, studying again, being the student again, starting as a novice even, but all the while very enthusiastic to learn. So I think you're wanting to get back into the world and learn something new, or start something new, basically, because something has been brought to a close over the last few months. Temperance. And this is all about our relationships again. So we're dealing with there's a lot of people here anyway. And if they're not kids, if they're not younger people than you, you're probably a young person that I'm speaking to, and you're just around a lot of your friends and your peers, and you might work with a lot of young people, or that's the kind of field you're going into. Not that you necessarily have to be caring for them, but this is about temperance, about like interpersonal relationships, and kind of the flow between two people. So I'm seeing relationships, I'm seeing people around you, a lot of networking over October and November, Pisces rising. So for Pisces rising, we have Saturn and Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn for Pisces rising. Well, for everybody, that's where those planets are. But for Pisces rising in your birth chart, that's in the 11th house of friendship groups and community and networks and big organizations or teams that you're a part of, but most mundanely, friendship. If there's been some kind of lessons around friendship, Pisces, or if you've been learning lessons about your friends or your friends' lives, there's some challenges that have been going on for Pisces rising, specifically around the arena of friendship and groups you're a part of. Saturn stationed direct in the sign of Capricorn on 29th of September, Jupiter on the 13th of September, both stationed direct. So for Pisces rising, and wherever Capricorn is in your chart, Pisces, if I'm not speaking to a Pisces rising, that's where there's been an area of your life where there's been some tests, challenges, some structural growth needing to happen over the last, say, 3 years. So if you know what area of your life that may be, Pisces, wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart, that's where all those lessons are coming up for Pisces rising. It is the 11th house of friendship. So when those two planets now have finally stationed forward and they're moving forward in a direct motion, not retrograde, that's when things start to get easier and we see momentum and movement flowing in a positive direction without blocks and without hurdles, because the lessons have been learned. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Friendship is on your mind, being supportive to friends, being supportive of friends. You're around a big group of friends I'm seeing around a lot of you, or a group of people that you're with and that have kind of needed more focus in your life for some. The good news is about that 11th house transit and the direct motion of Jupiter and Saturn for Pisces rising in the 11th house is things with friends, things with groups of people that you're around are bound to get easier now, and there will be less blocks, less delays, because essentially the main part of that lesson that Saturn was trying to go over for wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart, that's kind of coming to an end now, and in December Saturn will be 100% moving out of the sign of Capricorn, won't be back there for another 30 years, so we're done with that lesson in a sense. Okay, so Pisces, it's Libra season now, and Libra is all about creating balance in their world around them, their external and internal world. And I would like to ask for Pisces over the next 12 months from this Libra season until the next Libra season, in what area of Pisces life could they do with striking some more balance? In what area of Pisces life does some balance need to be restored in over the next 12 months? So we'll make it a longer term kind of goal. The Fool, another very youthful energy, Pisces. I mean, they're just speaking to you when you're a young person, or you've got a lot on your mind about the kids or children or your own children. But other than that, where we need to kind of strike balance in our life is where Pisces is a very good sign, they're a good sign insofar as they have a good ability to trust in the universe. And this Fool is clearly doing that because it looks like they're about to take a really big risk by just jumping off a cliff. This person in the Fool card is taking a soul leap of faith, okay? They're trusting that whatever is over the side of this cliff, they don't look worried about it. So Pisces, to strike balance in your life, because Pisces is really good at trusting in the universe and taking chances, and even kind of they do well in the in unknown territory. It's like thinking about you leaving a job, but you don't have something else lined up. It's okay, because Pisces kind of maybe can kind of sense and has this faith in the universe that, well, something will work out, or something that's going to happen is whatever is meant to be won't pass me as such. So that's kind of an energy that Pisces finds easy to access. However, if we need to store balance, perhaps we're leaning too far into, oh, everything will work out. I don't need to plan anything. It'll all work out for the best. Maybe this is just asking you to strike a small bit of balance, Pisces, insofar as maybe you do need to do some more careful planning and research and learning. All these page cards here are speaking about more amateur energies and novice energies, and just that you may be still very much in the early stages of something, the youthful stages of something. And this is just kind of telling me, Pisces, that while it's great to take a chance and have trust in the universe, it's a very admirable trait of yours, Pisces. Perhaps some careful planning and research, and really kind of some more diligent attention might need to be paid to whatever your new venture is, rather than just, let's say, winging it. Okay. Let's keep going. I'm going to then ask another question for Pisces. So Libra is the sign ruled by the planet of beauty, Venus. So is there an area of Pisces life where they're failing to see the beauty in right now? And how could we look through the lens of Libra, who sees the beauty in everything? And where are we failing to see the beauty in an area of our life, Pisces? The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so your sister sign Virgo here, but Pisces, yeah, exactly, they're so detail orientated, and they can see the smaller details, and how the small details are so important in the large picture, because the Fool card is very big picture, and this is much more smaller details. And the Queen of Pentacles is the person who can, it's like that domestic goddess energy, or domestic god, who seems to have all these tasks, all these jobs, but seems to have everything still ticking over and everything else looked after at the same time. It's a kind of amazing. It's like that really accomplished kind of mom energy even, or really accomplished dad energy, when you know you have all these tasks to do, all these chores to do, but you're still able to put the dinner on the table and have the uniforms ready to go for school the next day with no bother to you. So I might be speaking to a mother or a father out there that's for some reason have had to have a lot of attention paid to their children. And you know, I think with this Queen of Pentacles, where we could probably restore some beauty in our life. Like, look at this garden. It's such a beautiful card. I actually think it's one of my favorite cards. And this abundance around this Queen of Pentacles really came from their hard work, their patience though, and their attention to detail. And that's where I think, Pisces, you may be just leaning too big picture into an area of your life. You have a really long-term goal that you want to achieve, the World card for some of you, but Temperance is telling me balance needs to be struck here. And this is the balance between big picture thinking and the importance of small details and planning, careful planning. Don't rush anything. Make sure it's perfect, okay? And this is Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, a lot of love coming into your life, but it doesn't have to be with someone else. I see a real connection to children or people just younger than you, Pisces. If you are a mentor and a lot of children look up to you, or you know, you're a social care worker or something like that. I'm seeing teacher. You need to just strike some sort of a balance in your life. As some of you may be kind of reaching and thinking forward and making plans for the future in a very, maybe some of you think it's a risky way, or you're just not putting any planning into it. This is the winging it kind of energy versus the planning. So that's where I just see that there's a kind of kind of a juxtaposition of these two cards. And if that's a way we could bring balance into our life, see the beauty in patience, see the beauty in waiting and hard work, and see the beauty in the small details, or in some ways you might think the niggly or boring details and the kind of administrative side of things, or those kind of details that, you know, aren't so exciting, but they're going to make this whole journey that you're on, or whatever project or whatever you're bringing to a new phase of your life into existence, they'll make that perfect, basically. Okay, Pisces, well, thanks for checking out this video. I will check in again. There is a Mercury retrograde this month, mid-month, and I'll check in again around that time, mid-month, just to see how the Pisces and the water signs are doing around that Mercury retrograde. Just watch out for miscommunications. It goes without saying, every Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is retrograde between October 13th 14th till November 4th. So around that time, don't schedule any kind of important conversations where there may be conflict. If it's something to do with your kids or something, it might just bring up some confrontation or lingering kind of miscommunications that, you know, you just don't need or don't want in your life. Other than that, Pisces, I will check in with you again, and feel free to hit share or like and leave me a comment if you have any questions about astrology or anything like that. I would love to help you out with that. See you soon, Pisces. Bye.